I almost tipped my chair over. Couple weeks ago, I remembered that I have an Etch-a-Sketch. It was a gift from my mom for my 16th, just as like a cute kitschy little thing, and I never actually got around to using that all that much, because I mean, what do you do with an Etch-a-Sketch? It's not super useful. And I feel like that's kind of the problem with Etch-a-Sketches in general, like they don't have a ton of utility. I mean, what are you gonna do with them? Couple weeks ago, I posted a video of drawing the Mona Lisa on my Etch-a-Sketch, and if you haven't seen that, you should definitely go see that. On that video, a lot of people were asking if I had done the Starry Night yet, and I have, now, in this video. Congratulations, you clicked on the right one. I'm a man of my word, never say I wasn't. If I said I was gonna make the Starry Night on the Etch-a-Sketch, I'm gonna make the Starry Night on the Etch-a-Sketch. You could be sure of that. First things first, for the people in the back wondering, what is an Etch-a-Sketch? First of all, have you been living under a rock? Secondly, how dare you click on this video not knowing what this is? No, it's fine. I really don't give a crap. An Etch-a-Sketch is what I'm working with here. It is a child's toy, most popular like in the 90s. And the basic concept is there's some sort of silver powder like encased in the thing. And when you turn the knobs, there's one for left and right, and there's one for up and down. When you turn the knobs, there's a stylus that's sitting under the silver powder that's like scratching it away and making it fall down inside the compartment. So at first it looks like you're drawing with like a black line, but as you scrape more and more away, you can actually like see inside the Etch-a-Sketch. As I work, especially like on the cypress tree that had to be really dark, as I work, you can kind of see like the inner workings of the Etch-a-Sketch. And then when you're all done or you're frustrated, you've played with it for 30 seconds and you've had enough, you can shake it so that the silver filings or whatever they are cling back to the surface of the drawing surface, and it looks like you've erased everything. So yeah, that's what's going on here. I'm drawing the Starry Night on the Etch-a-Sketch. What do you know about Van Gogh? I mean, like, not rhetorically, like, what do you know about Van Gogh? Most people know him obviously for the Starry Night. Second thing they probably know him for is Sunflowers. I think the painting or the series is just called Sunflowers. And it's cool. I mean, he does like a cool impressionistic style, but I mean, what do you know about like him? Most people will often try to bring up this fun fact about him, that he liked to eat yellow paint. They like to tell the story that he ate yellow paint because yellow is a happy color and therefore eating yellow paint would make him happy. And I mean, that's really a naive. That's not why he ate yellow paint at all. If he did eat paint and if it was yellow, it was because he had a long history of mental illness. And if you've ever worked with oil paint, you know that it is really toxic. It's poisonous. It smells bad. It's got really bad fumes. So he was either trying to poison himself or get high off of it. That would be my guess for why he was eating paint. And it wouldn't have to necessarily be yellow. All oil paint is really toxic and bad. If people do know that Van Gogh had a history with mental illness, they often like to talk about Starry Night was probably painted in a mental hospital, and it's like a story about depression. That is also slightly off. I'm not sure how to confirm where it was painted. I don't know if anyone has that information or how correct it is. And while Van Gogh did have mental health issues, I feel like a lot of the paintings that we see are ones that are like hopeful or joyous. If you look at his most famous pieces like Sunflowers or Starry Night, they're supposed to represent like hopeful, looking forward to the future things, not depression or mental illness type things. My personal hypothesis is yes, he did have mental illness, he did have depression, but he liked to paint positive things because that's like his one escape, or maybe he was trying to make paintings that actually sold. I don't know. His problem is that he never sold any paintings. He only sold one painting, and it was to his brother, who he was like financially dependent upon. His brother is the one that like financially supported him through life because he was doing the whole like starving artist type thing. So yeah, I mean, he had a lot of things to be depressed about. He probably had depression, the illness, and like he never sold any paintings ever, couldn't make a living. And I mean, what a kick in the pants is it to have never sold a painting, just one painting in your life, to your brother, never sold a painting to anyone else, done the whole starving artist grind and died that way, only for a few years later to be like critically renowned and supported as the artist that we see him as today. I mean, Starry Night is one of the most well-known paintings today. Millions of prints are sold of it, and it's so influential for modern art. Definitely one of the most famous paintings, one of my favorite paintings. And I don't know if this is a recent thing, but they've opened the Van Gogh Museum in the Netherlands, which is where Van Gogh is from. He's Dutch. And I mean, how awful is that to spend your entire life grinding for your dream only to be appreciated after your death? That's awful, bro. But yeah, no, I'd be depressed too, like working all your life for your dream to never see it accomplished in your lifetime. That's awful. But even though, you know, Van Gogh never made it in his time, I'm glad he's appreciated now. Starry Night is definitely one of my more favorite paintings. I actually had quite a lot of fun making this on my Etch-a-Sketch. I thought it would be kind of laborious and boring, but it was okay. If you guys want to see me draw something else on my Etch-a-Sketch, I am taking suggestions. I'm all done with this project. If you wanted to interact, I mean, hey, you could, no one's stopping you. But other than that, I post every Sunday, so I will see you next Sunday. And yeah, let's take some suggestions for what I should do next on my Etch-a-Sketch. Okay, bye.